Good morning.
Good morning.
Now, in order to get straight to the point, the reason I organised this meeting is a follow-up from our last meeting, in order so that we can track the progress that we've made since the last time we met.
I understand.
So the concern we raised in the last meeting was that you have not been progressing with the unit at an acceptable rate, and as a result continually falling behind and not completing the unit. Now I understand you're a new teacher and there have been a few behaviour issues in your class, so I'd like to know the measures you have taken since we last met to correct this.
Well, I've struggled to find time to complete the workload expected of me. I've managed to get the reports in on time, however, I've struggled to be able to find enough time to thoroughly enter all requirements. I'm still finding difficulty in the classroom environment in regards to certain students, and this has shown slowing my progression through the unit.
Understand. And have you been able to successfully implement any of the strategies I proposed at the last meeting?
My mentor sat in certain lessons with me, however, with the presence, the behaviour is completely different, so they're unable to identify the key behaviour issues. So in that, I don't believe they are able to help analyse the key issues emerging from the class.
Of course. Well, unfortunately they will not be able to be present within every lesson, and I understand that the behaviour will be altered with the presence of another teacher in the classroom. So I would like to know how you have altered your behaviour management systems within the classroom. Have you been able to follow the school behavioural system?
Yeah, I have. However, I feel as though I'm not receiving the support from above in regards to when I log a student behaviour, there doesn't seem to be any further consequences. I feel as though I'm not receiving any support from above, to be honest.
Okay. So in order to clear this, you have identified the specific behaviour issues as a cause for not getting through the coursework on time.
Yeah, I believe I'm more than capable of appropriating time on my coursework, and I am well aware of the importance of time allocation on each topic. It's simply behaviour issues that are impeding my time management throughout the course.
Okay. And you believe this is a result of not receiving follow-up support from other staff?
Yeah, I follow the school's behaviour system within the classroom. Students are well aware of consequences for their actions. However, with no follow-up sanctions, the students continue to misbehave week in, week out, and I am out putting out fires all throughout my lessons as opposed to teaching.
Okay. I understand your point. My concern is that firstly, this seems to be a continual issue that has not resolved itself from our last meeting, and also that the system we have in place seems to be working amongst the other staff. So what I'd like to look at is other avenues we can address that will assist in helping you achieve your target. Now, as you know, we run weekly meetings run by our behavioural department. I would like you, unless you have a valid reason not to, attend these weekly meetings and participate in further learning. This, I hope, will help you develop your behaviour management skills and effectiveness within the classroom.
I don't think that'd be necessary. There is no problem with my behaviour management. There is no way I need to be spending more of my time in meetings.
I understand you may see this as an inconvenience. However, I would like you to see it as more of an opportunity to further your learning. As I said at the moment, it is important to address the issue that these issues are not occurring across the board at the moment. And specifically, we would like to focus on how you can further manage this situation. So I would wish that until these issues begin to resolve themselves, I would like for you to participate in this additional learning that I feel will be beneficial to you as a teacher. I would also like to discuss with you the other ways that you can plan on solving these issues within your capabilities.
I have organised a time frame throughout the week in which I can have discussions with my mentor on the development of techniques.
Wonderful. I would like you to look into the possibility of observing other teachers also. In particular, other members of staff that have those key students in their classes as well. In addition to this, I would like you to be able to discuss with those staff their techniques for managing these students. What works, what doesn't work, etc. Now, while I'm happy that you have shown progression within the behaviour area, my main concern is that your work not being submitted on time. Now, while I understand that you will struggle to complete this while behind on topics, it is essential that you are able to get the reports in on time, as this can affect all the data we accumulate across the board. Other members of staff, students and parents rely on this data. It is imperative that it is handed in on time. Now I know that this is going to be affected by how far behind in your topics you are. However, I've not seen any improvement within the standards or timings of these reports. So this is a big issue that we need to address.
This is why I don't think additional meetings, observations will help me in any way. I need time to keep up with these things, and this will just take more time out of my week.
These meetings will be necessary in order to create more fluid lessons, resulting in more time on either side. The issue of standard of reports is something that needs to be fixed immediately. Now, as you know, there are reports due at the end of this term, but at this term I want to have these reports in on time and meet the standard that we expect. So to achieve this, I will have a senior member of staff compose a presentation regarding our expectations for these reports. I will speak to your head of department so that your progress on this can be monitored throughout the term to ensure you are keeping on top of it. If these are all in place and you are still falling behind, then we will look at additional options to solve this problem.
Of course.
And there will be more, and we will need to take actions taken in place till we can solve this ongoing issue. It is important that all members of staff are moving in the same direction. You understand this?
Of course.
In addition to this, I would like for us to come to an agreement that sees a letter of understanding made and signed by both of us to indicate that you're both familiar with the consequences that have been produced in this meeting today. This is simply a way to remove any miscommunication and will be important to highlight clear understanding was reached between us today.
Of course.
Wonderful. So I would like to organise an additional meeting later in the term so that we can discuss your progress. If at any time you feel like you would like any additional support, I want you to feel free to ask me at any time via email, etc. I'm more than happy to help. I wish for all members of staff to succeed, learn and develop positively within this schooling environment. So I would like to make myself available to assist in any way that will benefit your professional career. We do feel as though you have fitted in well with the staff and students here and feel as though you can really grow and perform within your role. I would also like to make it known to you that we have an on-site chaplain and counselling options available to you if at any point you feel as though you may wish to utilise them. I would like to thank you for taking the time to meet me today, and I'm satisfied with the conclusion that we've reached in today's meeting.
Thank you for your time, sir.
Cheers, mate. Enjoy the rest of your day.